Hey everyone, good morning to you. Welcome to Monday morning. It sure is good to see you today. Hope you had a great weekend. I saw something a few minutes ago posted on social media by my wife's cousin, Pam Edmondson. She posted something and immediately when I read it, it's like, oh my goodness, it was like a revelation. And I'm going to tell you about it in just a second. But first off, let me tell you that, as you all know, we all want to belong, right? We all want to be a part of something. We all want to be loved. We all want to be appreciated. Every one of us as humans, we do. We really do. We want to fit somewhere. We want to belong to something bigger than us. And we want to be a part of something, whether it's a group or an organization, or even if it's a town or a community, whatever. We want to feel like we belong. Well, this post on social media said, by Pam Edmondson, just because you fit in doesn't mean you belong there. There are some people, there are some organizations, there are some gangs, there are some groups, there's even some places you may fit in there, but that don't mean you belong there, because fitting in there, even though it's easy to fit in there, it could bring trouble to you. It could not be good for you. It could drag you down that much farther. It could lead you down the wrong path. So just because you go somewhere and you fit in, or just because you hang out with some people and you fit in, everything feels comfortable, everything feels easy, that don't mean it's right, and that don't mean you belong there. So you got to have discernment. Sometimes we are enticed. We're enticed to be a part of something that really we have no business being part of. It was T.F. Tenney that said, hey, before you gather around the fire, make sure first you know who started the fire. Because sometimes you're not told up front, and there's a fire, there's warmth, there's people there, they have smiles on their faces, so hey, they're welcoming me in, it must be okay. So I'm going to sit around the fire, and then later on you discover who started the fire. And then you're already too far in, and it becomes more difficult to break away from that. And sometimes you never do, because you're already locked in. Just because it feels right, just because you fit in, doesn't necessarily mean it's right for you and that you belong there. So today I'm asking you to consider all the situations that you are currently attached to, that you're aligned with, that you're connected to, all the situations. I may fit in there and I may be a part of that, but do I really belong there? Because is this situation good for me? Is it good for my family? Is it good for my walk with God? Because there'll be things that, again, you'll say, this feels so right. It feels so right. And our emotions sometimes will deceive us and lie to us. And just because it feels right, just because it feels good, and just because it's easy, that don't mean you belong there, that you should be a part of it. Something to consider on this Monday as we begin a new week. God bless you. Thank you for watching Coffee with the Pastor.